Yo, welcome to my channel. This is Buddha AQ, and the AQ is for Aquarius because what a time it is to be alive, and because I'm an Aquarius. And this is the spring equinox reading for manifestors, which the spring equinox is today, right? March 20th. So this is going to be the spring equinox reading for manifestors. We are going to look and see what the rest of March looks like for you, go over April, go over May, and then, into June, which in the middle of June or towards the end of June, we have the summer solstice. So we'll go over those periods, see what's coming up for you, what to, expect, what to work on. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm at buddha.aq on Instagram, and then just Buddha AQ on Facebook, just like the YouTube channel. If you want to buy any of my jewelry, handcrafted jewelry, wire wrap jewelry, it is Eagle Vision Crystals on Instagram, Eagle Vision Crystals on Facebook. If you want to go straight to the website, it's eaglevisioncrystals.com, right? Oops. All right, so let's see. So starting off, so this is going to be from today, March 20th, to the end of March, right? Okay, so what are we expecting for the rest of this month? So definitely, you're trying to find, you're just trying to find something that you're passionate about, right? As manifestors, like, y'all are the ones that initiate and just put the ideas out. You don't have to really wait for anything, but but you're trying to really find what are you passionate about, right? Like, what are the things that I can leave my name and leave my mark in this lifetime, right? But you're not really sure what to work on. You're not really sure what it is. Like, you probably have a few different things in your head, or a few different things that you feel like would be good for you, right? But I think it's going to involve people, and that's one thing that y'all don't really like to do as manifestors, is kind of have to communicate with people. Not that y'all don't like to communicate with people, that sounded bad, but you like to just have it come to you and then put it out there, right? No waiting, no nothing, right? But I think actually communicating with people and brainstorming and stuff like that, and it'll come to you, right? Even if it's not hey, on purpose, right? Or not on purpose, but planned. So, hey, let's get together and come up with ideas. It doesn't even have to be like that. But I think what you need to do is pay attention to your conversations, pay attention to, when you're around certain people and the things that are coming up. And I think I feel like when you're in those type of settings with other people and communicating with other people, something's going to click, something's going to spark for you, and it's just going to make sense, right? So from now to the end of March, just pay attention to your conversations with people, and I think something in your conversations is definitely gonna spark a idea. It's gonna just have, you're just gonna have some sort of epiphany or something, right? And it's just gonna make sense as to what this passion is that you're trying to put out there, putting yourself out there with whatever this passion is that you're trying to figure out for yourself. What's my passion? What's my purpose? And it's definitely going to come through interacting with other people. So let's see, what do we have for April? So let's see. So you still may you still may not really get too clear. Like, you won't have all the answers yet in April. Like, you won't be able to like really take charge in whatever this is. You're gonna still be trying to like figure it out, and understanding like what truly is like is what's coming up for you in these interactions with people, these ideas and stuff. You're still going to wonder if it's going to truly like give you everything that you want out of it, right? Is it going to really bring everything that you really want, when it comes to purpose and passion? And it's going to take some time to still figure out in April, but you definitely want to like start to look into carrying out like a plan or a strategy, right? Like really strategizing with, okay, like this idea has come up, these things have come up that have kind of like clicked for me. How do I start like making it a thing? How do I start bringing it into, you know, this physical reality? How do I start making it a part of my life? And again, it's gonna have to be like through like really planning and strategizing and actually looking and seeing like what is what's gonna what's gonna really work, right? Like what's gonna feel like it's gonna be more of me, right? Honoring yourself. Like, don't just do something because someone was talking about it, right? And it might have sounded good. Like, honor yourself, you know, honor if it truly feels like you, right? So it's really still going to be a little bumpy month when it comes to April, or when it comes to like truly figuring this passion, this purpose out. But as long as you stick to like honoring yourself and, you know, listen to your inner authority and oh shit, and what feels like, you know, is meant for you. If it doesn't really feel right, if it just feels like I said, an idea that somebody is just talking about and sounds good, like, but you're not really in it like that or feeling it like that, like, then yeah, don't go forward with it. But the things that like kind of just are coming to you and it just feels like, okay, yeah, this is just something that is now, I just need to, you know, try this or whatever, like that's the things that you really need to look at and see what you can take away from it, right? So let's look at May. This is the card that dropped out, the Knight of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so May, after you start to kind of like see what you can take away from, you know, the things that feel right, you're going to like, that ambition is definitely going to come, right? But you may not start to like see it like growing as fast as you would like it to, and that may make you hard on yourself, right? That may make it hard on yourself. But you'll be able to become aware of those things. You'll be able to become aware of like how hard you're being on yourself, right? And you'll know where to make the moves, right? You won't really have to like worry about if it's gonna work out or not on the things that start to become difficult, right? You're gonna know, like, you're just gonna like be able to see the answers, right? You'll be able to just know, okay, like this isn't working that way. That's why, again, I said like you have to really look at plan and look at like the different little details of whatever it is that, you know, is really feeling like something that you really want to be doing, or your purpose or whatever. And yeah, I know I've been saying purpose and passion. That's just really what's been coming to me. I don't really feel like this is like anything to do with a job you don't want or anything to do with a relationship. I really think it's like you really stepping into your purpose, your passion, right? But getting back to this is like, yeah, you definitely will just know, in May, as the bumps come, as the bumps on the roads come up, you're going to just be able to, like, swerve, move around them. You'll see those bumps at first, and they'll be discouraging because you're gonna, like, first look at it in a sense of, damn, this is stopping me, and again, you're gonna be hard on yourself for things looking like it's like just a bumpy road, not realizing that the moves to make, like going around the bumps, and not really worrying about the bumps, and still getting to where you got to go. You're just gonna have to make some turns, some swerves, right? And that's what's gonna come, that clarity on how to do that, or just that knowing of, like, okay, well, I can't do it this way, but guess what? I'm gonna do it that way, and that other way is gonna work out for you, right? So let's see. So that was May. So let's move on to the beginning of March to about the middle, close to the end of June, when summer starts to come. So this is the beginning of June to about the middle, end of June, or the end of the middle of June. What we got? Yeah, patience. Really waiting for the right. Wait, but y'all should not be doing that. So let's just see the other cards. Yeah, so eventually, just looking at the very last card, eventually, like, things are gonna, like, start to form for you, but these bumps in the road, like, yeah, you'll know how to get around them, but you're still gonna be, like, question these bumps in the road. Even though you get around them, they're still gonna make you question on, like, all right, when is the right time for me to display what I've been, like, learning about, what this passion, or when is it time to display my purpose, right? And you waiting, because that is not your strategy, is going to restrict you and hold you back, right? It's going to restrict you and hold you back until you're going to just kind of get this divine, like, message of, like, no, like, the more you wait, obviously, as a manifestor, the more you wait, the more you're just going to get irritated and angry with yourself, right? Excuse me. So there's just going to be this divine moment, or this, moment where it's just going to, I don't want to say make or break you, but, like, definitely come to a point of, like, nah, you know what, this is it. Like, it's just time. Like, it's time. I just need to put myself out there. No more waiting. That's not my strategy. Just put myself out there, right? And then you're going to find that once you do that, like, you're going to be happy with that decision that you did that, because you're going to see the growth in this purpose, this passion, right? And you don't have to be perfect with it. Whatever this is for you, you don't have to be perfect with the purpose or the passion. Like, you just have to, put what you know out there, right? Display your knowledge up to the point that you have, or up to the level that you have, because there's still people that don't know as much as you do, yet, because at one point you were at that level where you didn't know as much as you did, and now you know more. And so, like, now you can pass down the knowledge that you know while still learning, while still growing and learning about this over time. You're just continuously upgrading your knowledge and continuously passing it down, displaying what you know, putting yourself out there, right? So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit bumpy for the first few months, or for pretty much the first 3 months of the equinox, or the spring period. But eventually, when summer comes, as summer's coming in, like, something's just gonna click for you, and you're definitely gonna, like, start to get the ball rolling in the right direction. and not really in the right direction, but just get it rolling at a steady pace, right? And not really stopping and thinking about too much of what's holding you back, right? Or too much waiting or whatever, right? So yeah, so definitely good news, at least at the end of the spring period. So that was your reading for manifestors. Again, if you want to follow me on social media, I'm at buddha.aq on Instagram, buddhaaq, just like the YouTube page is on Facebook. If you want to buy any of my jewelry, handmade, wire wrap, it's at Eagle Vision Crystals on Instagram and Eagle Vision Crystals on Facebook, or eaglevisioncrystals.com if you want to go straight to the website, right? All right, so I will be doing monthly videos as well, just to go more into like details for the month as each month comes up. So you'll still get more details for these months. But until the next manifestor reading, peace.